Hunt for the remaining inmates who escaped last week from the Orleans Parish Jail. State police just announcing the arrests of 2 women accused of aiding those escapees. 32-year-old Courtney Harris of New Orleans and 38-year-old Corvante Baptiste of Slidell are charged with accessory after the fact. Investigators say the pair helped some of the fugitives after their escape. As reporter Ryan Chandler shows us, this news comes just hours after the arrest of a 5th escaped inmate.
Overnight, authorities capturing a 5th fugitive, 19-year-old Corey Boyd, facing second-degree murder and aggravated battery charges. Boyd, the youngest of the 10 inmates who broke out of this New Orleans jail, an operation officials are calling an inside job. On Tuesday, investigators arresting jail maintenance worker Sterling Williams, who they say helped the inmates escape. According to the arrest affidavit, Williams told investigators one of the inmates threatened to shank him and directed him to turn off the water in a cell. They say Williams complied, and 10 men were able to crawl out of this hole behind a toilet and run free. Williams is now facing 10 counts of principal to simple escape and 1 count of malfeasance in office.
This investigation is still an ongoing investigation, and so there could be more arrests that will follow.
Law enforcement's also sending a message to those who may be helping the men hide.
You can either choose prison, because we are going to catch you and charge you, or you can cooperate.
Now, with half of the escapees recaptured and all expected in custody at a maximum security prison in Angola, Louisiana, an independent investigation is underway. The sheriff who oversees the jail accepting some blame.
There were procedural failures and missed notifications, but there were also intentional wrongdoings.
Among the 5 escapees still at large, a convicted murderer and a man who broke out of a different Louisiana jail in 2019. In that case, he was found within hours just outside of Dallas. While police have captured the other inmates in New Orleans, 6 days into the manhunt, officials say it's possible some of those still on the run may have fled to other cities or states.
We have one mission only, and that is to recapture these inmates, these escapees.
And coming up next hour on News 15 Live at 5, the Orleans Parish Sheriff is under fire for her handling of the situation. We'll show you why she's suspending her campaign for re-election in the wake of this massive jailbreak.
Yo, what's up, everybody? Substitute. Okay, baby, no vid for this Thursday morning for y'all, man. Breaking news, man. Breaking news, man. Okay, the 2 women she was accused of I think later 2 men escaped from jail is in jail, is in I said custody, so they are was caught, I said having them I said having other 2 men escape from from the I think from the jail I think in New Orleans, so it was found guilty and charged for this type of crime. Cause they arrested 2 women, so they arrested Courtney Harris and I think Corvante I think Baptiste. So and so both of them are in jail for after one of them do escape from jail. So I think 10 inmates had escape. It's like some are caught, some on the run, but yeah, I think one dude knows I think Sterling Williams. So I guess the dude who is caught now is in jail. So I guess the dude I think Sterling Williams had got out of prison, and so I think 10 inmates are so I think some already got caught. I think some are already on the run. So I believe that probably give states like Dallas, other states somewhere out of town, but they got caught right up. But yeah, man, I believe they might get caught, man. But I feel like they inmates who got so I believe some of them are dangerous inmates. I think some of them are got charged with I think for murder, for I think for a type of crimes out there. But I feel like that. I think New Orleans out there, man. I guess they got a lot of violent inmates out there, man, who want to do some crime. But I feel like I don't know. I feel like that. Why would two females were trying to have them two? I don't know. I think I don't understand. Like, why would they trying to have all the 2 men escape from jail, one time? But I don't know. I guess they said I guess they broke out out of jail through what type of type of wall, something, or through a bathroom wall. I don't know. Cause they broke out of jail by, breaking it down, and they, trying to break, other walls in jail to get out, man. But I don't know. I can imagine, 10 inmates trying to skip in jail, man. I don't know. I can imagine 10 inmates should be, going free like that. But, so I'm glad they got caught, man, in the end. But, like, I feel like that, if you inmate who do time for murder or rape, anything, means that, when you go out, on the run, means that you can't get recaptured, man, by law out there, man, especially, if you're trying to go far away, from out of town, means that the people is going to track you down, especially if you, in a state or somewhere in the city, man, but I feel like, the people, so I believe got some of them already captured anyway, so they got, so I feel like, so they got all of them, I think, recaptured out there, but I feel like all the inmates, it's in jail, and some are probably, I may be on the run, probably in that city, man, and they may caught with soon, but, I feel like the inmates cannot go far, man. But I feel like, the inmates cannot go far, especially, if you are, it's fugitive, they are known as fugitives, so they might be on the run for different charge, but I don't know. I think 2 women now is in custody for helping 2 men escape, out of jail. So I think some of them are, wanted for the for a crime, or wanted for a type of like a charge or something out there. But man, it's sad, man. So I think, I feel like people, out there in New Orleans is not safe at all, man. Where the inmates might be, out there, roaming streets at night, roaming streets through the day. Like some, like I don't know, like some probably scared of them, but yeah, man. I'm so yeah, and so yeah, so I don't know. I'm glad they got caught, man, out there, man. So that glad they got caught, and then and they might do some time, so they might give a sentence for a different charge, so what does so, but so make sure you like, comment in, strive for peace. I'm out here. Take care and peace.